Jews. Thank you very, very much for inviting me to your synagogue. It's a very beautiful synagogue. I think we should give a special thank you to Kathy and Debbie and Rebecca who prepared this beautiful lunch. I belong to a modern Orthodox synagogue in Montreal, modern being not very. And there's a lot of different choices. We have a big community there, so a lot of different choices. And it's easy to tell the difference. If you go to an Orthodox wedding, the rabbi's wife is pregnant. If you go to a conservative wedding, the bride is pregnant. If you go to a Reform wedding, the rabbi's pregnant. And if you go to a Reconstructionist wedding, well, then the groom is pregnant. Hospitals. This new fellow came into the synagogue, and he very much wanted to get an aliyah, an honor. And he called over the Gabba. He says, come here, the Gabba being the guy that gives out all the honors. And he says, you know what? He says, I can give you a nice donation if you just give me an honor. So the Gabba says, okay. He gave him the fifth aliyah, and the man walks up to the Torah, and he says his bruchas, and he gets his aliyah, and then he turns to the congregation. He says, on behalf of the rabbi, he says, I'd like to make a mishaberach. I'd like to donate $500. And the rabbi's, thank you very much. Thank you. He says, on behalf of the sisterhood, he says, I'd like to make a mishaberach, $1,000. And all the women from behind the mechitza, thank you so much, thank you so much. And he says, on behalf of the chazan, he says, I'd like to make a mishaberach, a donation, $10. The chazan kind of gives him a little bit of a dirty look, but okay, a donation's a donation. And he walks off the beam, he starts to shake everyone's hand, comes to the clergy, says to the chazan, don't worry, you all pay. Here's a chazan who's davening on Yom Kippur. And you know, Yom Kippur is a long, long service, and of course the chazan tends to make it even longer. It's getting very late in the afternoon, his feet are tired, he's thirsty, he's hot. He's having a hard time concentrating on the service. All at once, a beautiful young woman walks into the synagogue wearing a little tight little sweater and a little short skirt. And the chazan catches her from the corner of his eye. And he starts to stumble and stutter. He loses it all. He loses his place. The rabbi comes over and says, Chazan, don't forget. Today is Yom Kippur. He says, yes, Rabbi, but in my pants it's Simchat Torah. I know I'm a little bit